Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here is the much anticipated Shredder video. So I finally got around to setting up the Shredder tank and played a couple of matches, trials, check it out, see how it compared. Took some interesting, gambles in co-op just to see what I could do and couldn't do. And it played very well. It's not as armor strong as some of the other tanks like 4211 or a BZT-70. But it makes up for it with mobility and really good turret action. Much faster rotation. It's not that fast as I showed you, but you get the general drift. The second gun, of course, is very good. Not as strong, I think, as the chain guns from the GAL or the VADs, but it's still, a legitimate chain gun. Terrific for butchering light tanks that want to mess with you. So it's got that going for it. And so if you have not seen this tank up close, that's why I have zoomed in to give you the close-up view of what it's like. And one of the primary things about this video and my other videos for these Ninja Turtle tanks is that people who thought about getting it but didn't, when you see this, you're going to have a much better feel for the tank. And I'd expect people to go, man, you know what, but next time it comes out, I'm going to snag this dude, because it was very good. And of course, I had the Shredder in there. You can see him right there. So I guess now it's time to, it's time. Let's go take a look at this equipment first, and then we'll look at the commander. So the equipment, just, out of full view. The first one, which is like directly underneath my neck here, that is the advanced armor. Expensive one time, lasts forever. It makes your tank harder to kill, and believe me, if you don't have it on a tank, you'll feel it. If you don't have it on a tank, play it, you're going to get killed easier, and then when you put it on there, you're going to go, oh yes, I am more armored. You'll notice it in combat. The second one is the advanced loader. Give yourself the shortest reload time possible, along with the fan, which acts like it's a crew performance improvement, like the enhanced rations, which you see directly below it, and also the born leader on your commander. And then the final one is the traction system. This gives you the fastest rotation of your hull for the equipment. If you want to rotate faster than that, your commander will need clutch braking. So, gold repair, I have white. First aid, I didn't need any first aid when I played this, but that'll vary from game to game. Another possibility, and you see the enhanced rations, is that you could run gold repair, enhanced rations, and gasoline for faster turret rotation, as well as a bump in speed. So that's all good. Now let's take a look at the Shredder himself. The Shredder. Also, this commander does have a custom voice over. So Brownie read about that, and when he read that, he was like, oh man, I have to have it. So I gave him that commander so he would have it, and that one comes with the Rocksteady and the Bebop, both of which have custom voices as well. As does the Krang, if that matters to you. Anyway, Born Leader for crew performance, which enhances your reload your accuracy, the turret rotation. This dude affects all three of those things. It also affects fire prevention if you have it or need it. This is, what do you call it? The one where your tank shoots better on the run. Run and gun, that's it. Armor angling, this gives you the complement. You get the advanced armor for the tank, you get the armor angling for your commander. So that you get a 5% on each, and so it's a 10% reduction in damage for having those two. Once you have it, you never go back. All right. This is the the ramming attack and ram defense. I forget the name of it. Doesn't matter. I just call it ram attack because it's much more fun that way. This is Deadeye, and the Deadeye is on there for the chain gun because every time the chain gun fires, it's like you're going to catch flame. So that thing is just nasty. You have that on there. I've had games where I've drilled a guy, and right off the bat, there you go, much better. I had in fact, a Weasel MK1 hit him with a chain gun, and he caught fire. He burnt so fast, it was hilarious. So, that was like, I've only had it happen one time, but man, it was so memorable that it's like, I love shooting chain guns because, hey, you never know which one's going to light a guy up and, cause him to flame out. So that was really fantastic. So this is, an 8-skill commander. Yeah, and the first one you couldn't see. The Born Leader you couldn't see. It's underneath my chest, like right where my finger's at. And then over here, you see the orange outline. That is the reload. The rest you can see. I originally put a 9-skill commander just for placeholder and what have you. Wanted to see the attributes change. And then I went and found an 8-skilled commander. And I like 8-skilled commanders because I take and run these tanks that I'm going to use repeatedly. And I don't want to throw that commander points away. So I want 8 skills, and I'll just build it up to a 9 and then do something. I'll swap it out to another tank. The 9-skill commanders I have are in tanks I play less frequently. My workhorses will be, 8 or 7, what have you, for building commanders. That's how you get commanders. The 9 skills is that you have 8-skill commanders and you just pound them out and make 9s. You don't sit there with a 9 in whatever killer tank you have. I'll tell you, for example, I have the Tier 10 Iron Arnie tank, and that is a 9-skill Arnold Schwarzenegger commander. I don't play it very often. So 9 skills, it sits there. Whenever I want to play it, bam, good, ready to go. All right? If I want to play some other Tier 10 tank, heavy tank, or whatever, I'll just transfer those skills from commander to commander like that. So that's why I do the 8 skills versus 9. I don't really want to run a 9-skill guy in a tank that I enjoy. So that's it. So all my Ninja Turtles tanks are 8 skills. Welcome to Nomonhan. Now this is a co-op battle because I was still experimenting with the Shred Tread. And I don't want to experiment in a multiplayer game because that would compromise potentially my team's performance. I'm using the rocket boosters for speed. You get 6 of these. Now you don't see that on the screen in the replay, but in the actual game it has a counter. Now I have 5 left. So Brownie was instantly all over this. I actually have the Ultimate Season Pass. I have not played the Chinese tank from the Ultimate Season Pass. I got the Monkey Commander, which was primarily the thing I wanted for Halloween. So this is just absolutely fantastic. That is a BZ-7. I can't read it, my screen is too small, but I know what it was when I played the game. But look at that turret. The turret moves. It's about 42, I think 42 degrees per second. It's very good for a heavy tank. That was a drill. And one of the things Brownie told me was that chain gun has one magazine, 1,000 rounds, no reload. So you don't have to worry about reloading, just about overheating. And it's primarily, you know, a light tank shooter gun or a, you know, secondary gun, you know, if you're in close battle with a guy. At least from my perspective. That was a great finish right there. Shooting him up, man. Trying not to, you know, overheat that dude. Somebody else finished him off. Yeah, here in co-op, I'm also using just regular rounds. I'm not using the premium rounds. So that's just another thing. In a real game of multiplayer, originally I had set it up for premium only, and that might be the way to go. You know, like 4211, I use only premium ammo, so I do it all the time. For multiplayer, because facing top, you know, flight opposition, you need to have the best of the best. Against the robots of co-op, you know, just do regular ammo, and the regular ammo works pretty good. Oh, nasty! That guy swiped that kill, but that's fine. I'm not worried about, you know, getting killed. I get some, I don't get some. It doesn't really make a difference. Rocket boost, baby. When it's driving with the rockets are on, it feels to me like it should feel. So I thought that was very good. That's the third usage. I got 3 more left. Not really that effective against that dude. But okay, well, you know, this is what experimentation is for. Some mediums, I guess, it's all right. Others, you know, not so much. Climbing the hill? Oh yeah, much easier. Now the reason I haven't played that other Chinese tank from the Ultimate Season Pass is a Tier 8 kind of, you know, it's not that exciting to me. This one, absolutely fantastic with the rockets for speed boost. The only thing I didn't do, I didn't get a chance to give that guy a come here boy with rocket power. Brownie's done it and it looked awesome. I would like to do that and I just haven't had a chance yet. But this is a, you know, real fun, just cruise around match. Hey, not bad to have a, you know, around experimental round and it ends up as MVP with the shredder. I was like, oh dude, that's fantastic. Especially, you know, I'm going to make a video, so even better. So that was the second or the third shredder game I played. You know, just goofed around. But when I got that MVP, it was like, oh man, that was awesome. Now let's go check out the end of game screen. Here we are at the end of game screen. So, you know, 7,500 was a great score. Fairly, you know, trying to think of, you know, how to describe it. Just like, just play your game and there you go. And it worked out great for me. So that was great. And then as a result of high damage, 7,500, 100,000, you know, silver bonus. I mean, silver, no boosters used on that match. I had no idea what the silver payout would be. If I did, I'd have used ×2 and rigged it in. Oh well, I didn't, but you know, it's cool. So great stuff. I mean, I thought everything worked solid. You know, cannon was solid, chain gun was solid, rocket boosted acceleration was excellent. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of addictive. Um, so, that's one of those things that's like, it was, I saw, after when Brownie and I were playing, after about the fifth or sixth game, man, he was starting games off with the booster just to go get into position faster. It was addictive, but he's really good at, he's really, really, really good in heavy tanks. I'm just, maybe above average. I'm not anything close to Brownie. So, double shredders, it's going to be awesome. I mean, I know it's going to be awesome. So, what did I get for spotting? 1,500 spotting. That was a bonus. I didn't pay attention. So that was cool. So that was it, man. That was the like I said, the second or third game I played in the shredder before I finally, kind of like figured out a good rhythm for the tank. And that's the key. How you score is get the rhythm of the tank. Okay, so back in the garage, what can I say? Shredder tank was literally as good as Brownie said it would be. And it was even better for him because his rhythm is just precisely tuned to really all heavy tanks and medium tanks. So I mean, I just can't say enough that for those of you who are thinking when it comes back, I might get it. Man, it's as good as it looked like it would be. And that's the thing that Brownie was like. He made it look so awesome, and I'm like, no, I know I'm not as good as him. Okay. That being said, it's like it still looks fantastic, and it wasn't just one game. You just saw one game here that I did. It was the best game I had, obviously. Brownie was better than that. I mean, that's sick. But that was the thing, but we were multiplayer. Big timing it. He was in the shredder. I used a couple of different, tanks. I used the Era 2 Bradley rocket, rocket tank, and Ignis, just to compliment him, stay in the vicinity, help him out, whatever. But he was like, man, that'll be awesome if you and Bernie get shredder tanks. And I'm like, I know, it looks like it would be awesome. And I'm telling you that now that I have it, it will be awesome because it's an awesome tank. The Foot Cruiser, wow, the Foot Cruiser, which I had the video coming out. If you see this one, the Foot Cruiser video comes out the same day, which is Ninja Turtle Friday. So if you haven't seen the Foot Cruiser video, go see my Foot Cruiser video. That one had 2 short games in it. Okay. Foot Cruiser was great. Shred was also great. They're great differently. And I was very happy, as Brownie said, I have no regrets, all right? He spent all of his gold, almost. He had like a couple hundred left. To get the shredder. And so after I got mine, I sent him the commanders. We had this discussion about, if you're gonna, he was away. He was away visiting his brother's Navy graduation, and I said, so he'll be gone. I go, but if you need something, if you're gonna get something from Ninja Turtles that you don't have, what is it? He's like, I need that shredder commander. So, he was like, yeah, he liked that. He liked the, cosmetics. He liked those cosmetics. And when I got my big pack of tanks, they gave me a refund for that party wagon that you see in the back. They gave me that was an 8,000 gold refund, 8,000 something. I don't remember exactly what it was. And I said, well, you know what? I wasn't even, I thought I was just going to get a silver refund, which didn't mean anything to me. I had plenty of silver. So I got like I spent that $8,000 on Brownie so that, we could have Ultimate Shredder Wars. So he's not returned yet. So when he returns, he's going to find he's got his shredder, and he's got his camo, and he got his cosmetics, and I even gave him a 3D Turtle Commander for his party wagon because it just looks better. So super awesome stuff. You know, this is the first of my Ninja Turtle Fridays. We're going to have, you know, killer matches in these tanks, and we're going to be playing. These are going to be in high rotation amongst the crew. So hope you enjoyed this video. I had to ramble a little bit because it was, you know, the first one. But look out for that Foot Cruiser video. It's a pretty good one, very fun. And that's it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Tell your friends, whatever, you know, to help them out if they have any interest in Ninja Turtle tanks. And I guess that's also, as always, like and subscribe. Turtle Power.
Turtle Power.